The letting go paradox. You've tried forcing it, you've tried controlling it, trying harder, trying to do everything to manifest, more visualizing, more affirming, more doing everything right. And yet somehow nothing seems to happen. But the truth is that what you desire and what's truly meant for you cannot arrive in your 3D reality, in your manifested reality, until you stop trying to get it or stop trying to make it happen. Letting go isn't about giving up on your desires. I hope that I've driven this point home enough by now. I've said it in a lot of videos recently. It's not about giving up on your desire. It's about releasing the resistance that keeps your desire away, keeps it at bay. In this video, I'm going to go deep into this letting go paradox. Why it's not about giving up your desire, ever. It's about detaching from the illusion that you don't already have it. Such an important distinction to make. If you're new here, hello, I am your Muse, Traci. On this channel, I teach you manifestation, the Neville Goddard way. And I teach you how to peel back the false layers of programming, and I teach you how to embody your innate power, the power that's already within you and has always been within you, so that you can wake up each day feeling calm and, most importantly, feeling empowered. So let's take a deep breath, because by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how to stop chasing and how to start allowing everything to chase you, okay? So we're gonna completely flip the script. We're gonna turn it on its head in this video. So let's start with understanding the letting go paradox. You cannot miss something and receive it at the same time. Manifesting is all about receiving. When you are energetically missing, longing, lacking, you're sending out a signal that says to the universe, non-verbally, but you are saying nonetheless, I don't have it yet. And the universe, which is just your consciousness being reflected back to you, it mirrors that belief back to you with precision, okay? There's no mistakes going on here. So you cannot hold that idea, consciously or unconsciously, that I don't have it and actually manifest it. It's not going to happen. So your universe is just going to mirror that back to you again and again and again. Okay, you don't have it. Okay, yep, you don't have it. You don't have it. It's like you're sending out this command. And that's exactly why Neville said, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are conscious of being. So we have to become conscious of already having. So letting go isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about remembering who you truly are. And who you truly are is the version of you who already has it. When you're identified as that self, you feel calm, you feel certain, you feel fulfilled. If you already have it, you are fulfilled. You're not missing, you're not lacking, and you definitely don't chase when you are fulfilled. You don't grasp, you simply accept your truth of already having it. And from that energy of being, everything that matches that vibration naturally flows into you, flows into your experience, naturally manifest into your experience, because that's actually the only thing that can manifest in your experience, right? There are no mistakes. There are no things just happening. Everything is precisely catered and calibrated to you. So let's look at the deeper mechanics of why trying to get something doesn't work. Every time you're checking the 3D, you're looking for proof or wondering when it'll happen, you're sending out this subtle but powerful signal, it's not here yet, like I was talking about before. And this is so tricky to get around when you're still feeling stuck in the belief that 3D is what's really real. And your imagination is just play or it's wishful thinking, but it's not real. So I get why you may struggle here, and I did too at one point, But you'll need to tackle this to get out of this missing mode, the mode of missing it just because you don't see it in 3D reality. And you'll need to get into the acceptance that you already have it before you ever see it. Because your 3D reality is just consciousness being mirrored back to you, as I've already said. It keeps showing you more of that same absence if you keep holding the absence in your consciousness. And if you keep thinking that 3D reality is what's real, so then you have to hold the absence in your consciousness. Do you see how you get stuck in this sort of like self-perpetuating cycle that we don't want to be in? So it's like tuning your radio to the frequency of lack and expecting the radio station of abundance to play, but you're tuned to lack. You know that doesn't work. Well, it's no different from your reality. You have to tune yourself to the frequency of fulfillment, already having it, before you ever have proof. The proof follows. Remember, 3D is the echo. 3D is the result. You are the cause. So we have to tune ourselves first. This isn't delusion. This is how you create your reality, you guys. Don't let your ego, your mind, your programming tell you that, oh, you're just being delusional. No, you're not. You are creating your reality. The universe isn't ignoring your pleas and your, constant affirming and your visualization. It's not ignoring you, and you're not doing anything wrong. The universe is faithfully reflecting your assumptions back to you, right? You don't get what you want, you get what you say you are. So just because you're affirming because you want something, if you still consider it to be lacking from you, that's the result that you're going to get. You have to create a change in your consciousness first and foremost. It's important to remember, your 3D reality isn't partial. It's not subjective. It's not, oh, this one over here can have it, but this one can't. Oh, you haven't been good enough, so you don't get to, it's not, none of that is going on. So again, this is where so many get stuck. You can affirm, you can visualize all day, but if underneath it, if all you're still doing is trying to make something happen, you're operating from lack and you're operating from separation, and you're going to get more evidence of that. So this letting go collapses that separation. It's the moment you stop signaling to the universe that it's missing and you start embodying, it's mine, it's already done. It's that moment that everything can start to change and shift and rearrange around you. So it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, I don't think this is like crazy hard to understand, but it's different if it makes sense, and can you actually do it? That's the gap that we have to bridge, that we have to start to bridge. So it makes sense that out there, which is always following you, changes when you change. Makes total sense. If nothing changes, if nothing is changing, the place to look isn't out there, it's where? It's within you. Absolutely. So what does letting go really mean? It doesn't mean stop wanting. No, a lot of people think that it does. It doesn't. You never have to stop wanting your desires. Let's get this straight once and for all. It doesn't mean stop imagining. It means stop missing. Plain and simple. It means stop saying that you don't have it just because you don't have the physical proof of it. Stop resisting the fact that it's already yours. Stop needing the proof. And that's why what I teach in my one-on-one coaching program and when I work with my one-on-one clients, we start with integrating the creator belief system. Because when you know you're the creator, you stop needing the proof. And you have to stop needing the proof to fully manifest. Okay? So we can't skip the most important part. We have to start with the most important part. This is what we do in my one-on-one coaching program, and this is the foundation of everything else that you're going to learn in that program. So we stop energetically clutching the outcomes as if it's the source of fulfillment, because the truth is you are the source of your own fulfillment. Your fulfillment, your peace, your power, they exist within you right now. And it's true, you can project these things onto outside circumstances, people, things, But I assure you, the truth is that you're always the source of your fulfillment, your peace, your power. It's coming from within you, even if there's an illusion that someone else is creating it. They're not. Letting go is the art of returning to that wholeness. It's choosing to live from completion instead of waiting for something outside of you to complete you. You are already complete. You're already whole. When you're no longer trying to get something, you become the vibration or the frequency of the person who already has it, which you do. And the universe and your 3D has no choice but to what? To show you the evidence. When you keep saying, I already have it, you leave the 3D reality no choice but to show you the evidence. This is the level of confidence and faith that you want to get to. Neville called this, of course, living in the end. It's the consciousness of already being, not waiting, not hoping, not chasing, just knowing. And that is exactly the paradox. You get everything you want the moment you no longer need it to feel whole. And a lot of people don't like it when I talk about this. And if I'm being totally honest, my early days of learning all of this, I didn't like it either. I didn't like it either because there was a scared part of me still that needed to still hold on and cling. And I kind of thought, this is why I can understand my clients when they have an aversion to this, because I identify it in myself, that I thought that, you'll get it when you no longer need it, which that fearful part of me was thinking that they meant like, stop wanting it, right? And I didn't want to stop wanting it because I just wanted my stuff. So I can resonate with it, but this is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying go without your desires. I've never said that. I never will say that on this channel because your desires are meant for you. So listen to the words precisely. It's the paradox that you get everything you want the moment you no longer need it to feel whole. You are already whole. And from that wholeness, you can select, you can choose, you can prefer. Feel free to prefer and select what it is that you want to have in your 3D reality. You are meant to do that. Because again, I want to reiterate that you don't need anything outside of you to feel whole. That's a case of mistaken identity. When you think you're not whole and you need something outside of you to complete you, that's just the programming. It's the conditioning. It is not the truth. It never has been, and it never will be your truth. So here's what happens energetically when you do truly let go. The grasping energy dissolves, your nervous system relaxes, you stop oscillating back and forth between it's coming and where is it and what if it doesn't come. You stop this constant back and forth that causes so much burnout and so much, for you to feel drained and like it's such a hard thing to manifest. It's not. So you stop oscillating between those things. And in this state of being, this state of fulfillment, it is highly magnetic. When your energy is consolidated, it's calm, it's open, it's certain. You're no longer pushing your energy outside of yourself. You've stopped sending the mixed signals to your universe of lack and fulfillment. Or, one day it's lack, one day it's fulfillment, the next day it's wanting, the next day it's worry. You stop sending out all these mixed signals, and that's when everything can start to actually move. Because when you go so fast back and forth oscillating, you are creating the illusion that nothing is moving. Everything's always moving, but you can create that illusion because you're so fast flipping back and forth. The universe can't catch up. So, things start to move. The person texts, the opportunities arrive, the money starts to flow simply because you stop saying it's not here yet. And you're no longer in the way of receiving it. Letting go isn't about being passive. It's not about giving up. It's actually a really powerful state to be in. It's the state of receiving. And it's you stepping in fully into the consciousness of, I am the operant power. You have to really have this integrated to be able to create this assumption that it's already done before you have the proof. But this is exactly what's required. Neville said, to desire is to have. What did he mean by that? Basically, he meant the moment you have the desire is the moment you go, I have it. You don't recognize the desire and go, let me create a plan to get it. No, the moment you have a desire is the moment that you go, yeah, I desire this and it's already mine. So when you embody that, when you live from that inner certainty, you stop blocking your manifestations with need and you start magnetizing through being the person who already has it. And that's when everything can flow effortlessly. Manifestation is meant to be effortless. It can seem like magic even, but really it's just the mirror reflecting your conviction, your new assumption about who you are. So it's not magic, it's your innate power. Let's talk about a practical practice. Here's how you integrate this into real time. When you notice yourself grasping, checking, hoping, waiting, which I want to put in here, it's normal to go back to these old habits. So please be easy with yourself, be compassionate and loving with yourself. That's only going to help you in everything that you're trying to do here. You have to notice it, but be compassionate, pause, breathe, ask yourself, would I be checking? Would I be hoping? Would I be waiting? Would I be longing if I already had my desire now? And of course, the answer is easily no. So then you recognize, well, this is not the energy, the state that I want to be in. So let me shift into the version and be in the energy, be in the state of already having it now. And you feel that subtle shift, that click inside of you, that sense of fulfillment that it's done. It's already done. There's nothing for me to do. From that place, you can still visualize if you want to, you can still affirm, but these things are now coming from alignment, not coming from trying and not coming from lack. And like I was saying, it's okay if this is still a practice. In other words, you still catch yourself falling into those old habits of checking. This is going to be a practice for a little while until you solidify this habit and you make it automatic, but that can take a little while. So be reasonable and easy with yourself, okay? So the key here is that when you fall back into checking, hoping, wondering, waiting, you don't get swept away by it, you catch it, and you shift back into the state of it's done without that judgment, right? And again, you're not doing it to make something happen, you're doing it to shift yourself back into the state of already having it, because that's the state that you want to experience the evidence from that state. That's all you're doing. That's really all you're doing here, you guys. You're shifting yourself back into the state that you want to get the evidence. Yeah, you don't have the evidence yet. Well, the evidence follows your commitment to going into that state again and again and again and again and again, consistently, repeatedly, calmly, confidently. And the more you live from that inner state of completion, the faster the 3D world will rearrange itself and it will mirror that internal state. It will. It has to. That's all that's going on here. The outer world doesn't create you. Let's not get it twisted, okay? It reflects you. And when you live as the version who already has it, it must show you the evidence that you already have it. It must show up in your 3D reality. Because again, and I really like this saying, so I'm going to keep saying it, that's all that's going on here. There's nothing else going on. So the paradox is really simple. The moment you stop trying to get it and you can start resting in the acceptance before you have any proof, you align with the version of you who already has it, who's already living that reality. And letting go isn't about giving up on your manifestations. It's worth saying one more time. It's the moment you allow it to flow. So we're not giving up. We're allowing it to flow to us. We're getting in the mode of receiving. If this resonates with you and you're ready to go deeper and to clear the subconscious blocks that cause resistance to letting go, we hold these blocks that cause us to resist letting go. So no problem, the blocks are just programs, but if you're ready to get rid of those blocks so that you can let go, so that you can receive, these blocks that have been keeping you in chasing energy, that is exactly what my one-on-one monthly coaching program is for. And that is exactly the work that we do inside of that program. You can find all the details in the description, in the link in the description, and there is a link in the pinned comment for a free consultation call with me. It's available for a limited amount of time. If you still have questions about working with me inside the program, what the program covers, what we're going to do over the month, what your transformation will be, you can book the call. Stop delaying what is meant to be yours. I won't be able to offer this forever. Book the call. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thank you so much for being here and watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.